I was a teacher for many years. I taught design and technology. So I taught lots of students how to make things, but I found a lot of the admin involved in being a teacher quite tough. The hours involved were very heavy. And then a teacher came to my school, and he worked at a school in Hong Kong, and he told me all the brilliant things about what the children used to make and the facilities, and I just thought I really want to, and I love travelling already. I've travelled quite a lot before, so I'd never thought to teach overseas until I met him. So I started looking. I got a job in Kuala Lumpur for 2 years, but that school wasn't so good. It wasn't everything I dreamed of, really. There wasn't very good facilities for my subject. So I started looking for a new job, and when I heard of the Shanghai job, I was quite straightforward in the interview. I said I want to see photos, I want to see the design department, I want to know that it's really good before I take this job. And I always remember, they sent me an email with 33 photos, and it had like the best, like 3D printers and laser cutters and CNC machines, a dream for a design teacher. So yeah, I was really excited then. And it's quite handy being a woman teaching design. There's not loads of us. So I got the impression that they were looking for a woman to add to their team. So yes, I had another interview, and then I got it. It was a fun time, but also quite a busy city to live in. 5 years, I was kind of done with the madness and the 25 million people in a city. I was quite keen to come back to little Cardiff and be closer to my family again. I came back to my hometown and thought, I don't want to be a teacher anymore. So I wanted to start something for myself where it was more about creativity than admin. I created a mobile business. I had a little van and I drove around the city, but that was quite stressful, trying to make sure you remember everything and trying to build up customer relationships. So then I got a tiny studio in the other side of Cardiff, and that was fun, but I soon outgrew that, and now I've got a nice big studio, which is cool. It's very hard, there's a lot of work, but it's nice. We've got a really nice community here now. You want some at least half travel. My business Lark, because I always wanted, for some reason I don't know why, a logo which was a bird. So when I was kind of looking at different bird names, I found the word Lark, and as soon as I saw it I knew it was the right word, because it's not only kind of quite a good business name because it's quite short and quite easy to spell, but also it's the word for having fun, to have a lark. So I thought that was a really nice use, and then I added the words design and make after it, because I think that's important, that it isn't just about craft, it's also about creating things and making final products. Come here. Oh, she is the main event here at the studio. That was part of me when I left Shanghai, actually. I knew I wanted a dog, so and it was hard to get one when I lived overseas. So as soon as I got home I was looking for a dog, and then I got Gwen from a dog rescue, and she's been amazing. And she comes and greets all the customers when they arrive, and then she's also really good at keeping me having a good life balance. So at 4 o'clock today I'll probably be in the middle of doing some work, but she'll want to go for a walk, so that's really good for me. We'll have to go get some fresh air for an hour, otherwise she'll be really annoying. And then at 8 o'clock when the class is over, she'll start to hassle me because she wants to go home as well, which is good, because otherwise I'd end up staying here till 11 o'clock doing stuff. So yeah, she's a superstar, aren't you, Gwen? And all the customers love her, all the kids love her. She's very gentle. Year of setting up, there was COVID. That was terrible. Had to refund hundreds and hundreds of people for workshops that I'd advertised and worked really hard to create, to then give them money back. To think that my business wouldn't survive. But the good thing about being self-employed is that I decided that I was going to just try online. So straight away, within a week of COVID happening, I was working online. And within a couple of months, I was working full time online. I really pushed for that because I wanted it to survive. I really didn't want to go back and be a teacher again. So yeah, so I remember some weeks, well, one week in particular, I remember I did 17 Zoom sessions in a week. And I was sending out kits. I was busier than ever. It's almost the reason why Lark has been able to, weirdly, it's become the reason why Lark was able to get a little bit bigger, because now I have kits and I sell products, and I didn't do any of that before lockdown. But because I had the time then to work on all that, I now have kind of two businesses. So they don't